Rudeus Greyrat is the main character of Mushoku Tensei. This is a character a lot of people have a lot of issues with because he is a 34-year-old man in a kid's body, well at least at the beginning of the series. I'm sure you're wondering what's so problematic about this character. Well, the issue is that Rudeus is sexually interested in characters his age. Well, the issues come around is when you realize that he has his memories from his prior life. His 34 years of life experience are still with him. So let's say this 12-year-old did to another 12-year-old, well technically speaking he's been alive for way longer than that 12-year-old. Hence it could seem kinda groomy, right? So first of all, let me just say, I believe applying real-life morality to a work of fiction is idiotic. If I say Yoshikage Kira is an amazing character, that does not mean I support serial murder in real life. If I say, wow, that person Kira killed totally deserved it, that does not mean I believe we should kill people who we don't like. So when I say I don't mind Rudeus getting creepy with anime characters, I do not think it should be okay for us to get creepy with real people. Now, if you yourself can't stomach a character who does certain things, there is nothing wrong with that. There was a violent scene in Modern Warfare 2 which had to be made optional because a lot of people just couldn't stomach it. And I am of the mind that we should respect other people's preferences. So if violence triggers you, or if a character being creepy triggers you, hey, more power to you, don't watch the show. The ones I have an issue with are people who are calling others buzzwords for the type of fiction they decide to enjoy. It's like if you decided not to skip that one mission in Modern Warfare 2 and I called you a psychopath. Take one thing away from this video, just please let it be. Fiction does not dictate reality. Yes, there will be murderers who play video games. Yes, there will be sexual assailants who watch anime. There will also be murderers who are against violence in video games, and there will also be sexual assailants who are against sexual stuff in anime. At the end of the day, as much as Reddit or Twitter will want to make you think otherwise, we are made who we are by the decisions we make, not by the cartoons we watch. As much as I would love to say that's it and everybody's gonna get along now, at the end of the day, people who have these sorts of opinions are usually very stubborn. We're talking about people who believe that they should hurt real people to protect fictional characters.
You wanna make a bomb? I'm gonna bomb your ass with this belt!
So I'm going to literally explain why it's impossible to be an anime fan if you get triggered by all this stuff. 1. Even the most innocent of anime have sexualized underage characters. So if you enjoy any of these shows, you're automatically a hypocrite. 2. In fiction, age is literally just a number. There's one thing you should know about anime is that a character could look any way and be any age. Now let's get into the biggest debate here. If a character looks younger than they actually are, which is usually the biggest issue that people have. I don't care if this lolly is 9,000 years old, she looks like a 10-year-old. Well, people say that about real life people too. Let me ask you a simple question. If somebody that is under the age of consent looks older than they are, is it okay to sexualize them? Don't humor that idea, the answer is no. If somebody over the age of 18 looks younger than they are, is it not okay for them to have sex? The answer is no. At the end of the day, appearance will never count. It's all about what legal age you are. If you're over 18, no matter what you look like, it's okay. If you're under 18, no matter what you look like, it's not okay. So now back to the topic at hand, Rudeus. Let's say we accept these people's point of view. Fine, Rudeus in Mushoku Tensei is 35. And you know what, let's make this a little bit more spicy. Let's switch Rudeus's gender to a female. So now, is it okay for this 12-year-old girl to be in a relationship with, let's say, a 40-year-old? Now, obviously the answer is no, but by supporting the idea that mental age is your real age, you're supporting this type of behavior. Mental age isn't what matters, it is what you biologically are. As a kid, you were attracted to other kids, right? So even though Rudeus may be older, as a kid, he is attracted to other kids. And the reason I had to gender bend Rudeus was because, for some reason, the idea of a young boy being with an older woman is romanticized online, when in my opinion, it's just as bad for a young boy or a young girl to be with an older person. But at the end of the day, this only matters if we give these people a foot to stand on. In reality, drawings have no real age. In real life, age is dictated by how long you've been alive. But believe it or not, drawings have never been alive regardless of how you may feel about it. Their age is a number that the creator of them decided to paste upon them. Sure, you could say they act like a child, but an adult could act like a child as well. Once again, does not make you a child. Sure, you can say they look underage, but a real life person could also look underage. Once again, it doesn't matter. As long as your brain is developed enough to tell reality from fiction, cartoons and fiction and all that can do whatever they want and have zero effect on reality. And you know, that's what I want the main message of this video to be. From days of old, Mortal Kombat, Grand Theft Auto, so many things have been censored, cancelled, berated because of questionable material. If you're like me, I'm sure you like anime because it's so different from what's usually on TV. But if we as a community keep getting outraged over stuff we see in anime, then anime will stop being anime and become like everything else on TV. And just like how people who can't stand violence probably don't play violent video games, if you can't stand questionable content in anime, then just stay away from it. Japan is a very different place from the United States. As long as they're
creative control, we will never fully agree with everything they do. However, that is part of what makes anime special. It's different from any medium of entertainment that you will find out there, both for the good and the bad. And I don't know about you, but I want anime to stay as it is for as long as it can because I love it. I know this is a bit of a controversial video, so I might lose subscribers off of it, but I really wanted to make it. I just get really annoyed by people who get off on the idea of feeling superior to others because they told them not to sexualize a cartoon. So yeah, just don't attack people over cartoons. See ya.
I'm still storming for the straight up skill. We gonna make it happen with a crazy